The deadliest school disaster in U.S. history was an explosion that killed over 300 people in the oil boom town of New London, Texas. This horrific event led to immediate changes in natural gas regulation in not only Texas, but the entire United States. I frankly could not believe that I was not familiar with this incident, and so I kind of went down a rabbit hole, so bear with me while I get you some additional background, and then we'll read the marker. The school was built in 1932, and there was a large airspace left underneath the entire building. It was initially planned to have a boiler and steam heating system, but they elected to install 72 gas heaters instead. In early 1937, to save money, the school board canceled their natural gas contract and instead chose to tap into a raw gas line to save money. This gas was a byproduct of local oil extraction and was normally flared off. This was not an explicitly authorized practice, but as the gas had no value, the companies tended to turn a blind eye. Now remember, at that time, natural gas was colorless and odorless, and so nobody knew that there was a faulty tap and that was causing gas to accumulate underneath the entire school. One day, a spark from an electric sander in shop class ignited the mixture. This caused an explosion that was powerful enough to be felt for miles, launch a 2-ton concrete block over 200 feet away, and lift the roof off the school. As members of the news showed up, they were told that helpers were needed far more than reporters, and they were thrust into action. Among them was a young Walter Cronkite. Decades later, after covering World War II and the Nuremberg trials, Cronkite was quoted as saying, "I did nothing in my studies nor in my life to prepare me for a story of the magnitude of that New London tragedy, nor has any story since that awful day equaled it." The response from the neighboring East Texas communities was nothing short of what you might expect, with everybody pitching in to help. One of the most unexpected things that I found when I was looking into this story is that Adolf Hitler actually sent a telegram paying his respects, and that there's a copy of that telegram on display at the New London Museum just next to this memorial. This is marker number 11023, New London School Explosion. On March 18, 1937, a massive explosion destroyed the New London Junior-Senior High School, instantly killing an estimated 296 students and teachers. The subsequent deaths of victims from injuries sustained that day brought the final death count to 311. The explosion was blamed on a gas leak beneath the building. Within weeks of the disaster, the Texas legislature passed a law requiring an odor to be added to the natural gas, which previously was odorless and therefore undetectable. This memorial to victims of the explosion was erected in 1939.